Fall 2024 is here, and you know what that means. Tons of new shows to watch. With sequels dropping left and right, it's easy to get overwhelmed. But today I'm bringing you some fresh series that deserve a spot on your watch list. Get ready for a wild ride through romance, supernatural spookiness, slice-of-life feels, and of course, plenty of laughs. And let's dive into the best of the best. Number 10. The Do-Over Damsel Conquers the Dragon Emperor. If you love revenge stories with a fantasy twist, this one's got you covered. Our heroine, betrayed by her slimy prince fiancé, finds herself sentenced to death. But plot twist. She wakes up years earlier, gifted with a do-over of a lifetime. This time, she's determined not to play the damsel in distress. Instead, she sets her sights on the almighty Dragon Emperor. And, in a move no one saw coming, least of all the Dragon Emperor himself, she proposes to him. Will this lead to a happy ever after, or is she trading one danger for another? With drama, romance, and suspense, this anime will keep you hooked. Number 9. Blue Box. Taiki is a high schooler with two big dreams: to become a badminton star and maybe, just maybe, win the heart of his crush, Chinatsu, the school's basketball prodigy. As Taiki trains hard, he's inspired by Chinatsu's talent and determination. Despite playing different sports, they bond over shared struggles and aspirations. Their relationship is sweet, slow, and incredibly real, showing both the joy and challenges of chasing dreams. If you're looking for an anime that blends sports with a touching romance, Blue Box is your pick. Number 8. Dan Da Dan. Craving something wildly off the wall? Dan Da Dan is the show for you. A guy who's convinced aliens are real meets a girl who's absolutely sure ghosts exist. They make a bet to prove each other wrong, setting off on a spooky, supernatural road trip. But of course, they end up encountering both ghosts and aliens, leading to some of the funniest and freakiest scenarios imaginable. This show has supernatural thrills, gut-busting humor, and bizarre situations that keep you guessing. The bold animation style brings each scene to life. If you love stories that blend horror with humor, Dan Da Dan will be your next obsession. Number 7. Let This Grieving Soul Retire. Here's a twist on the overpowered protagonist trope with a hilarious lead. Meet Cry, who's supposedly the strongest warrior in his guild, or so everyone thinks. The truth? Cry has never even been in a real fight. He's managed to fool everyone into believing he's a fearless hero, though he's actually terrified of battle. His secret? Letting his team handle the hard work while he takes the credit. This leads to endless funny situations as he tries to keep up his act. It's a laugh-out-loud adventure that turns the OP hero concept on its head. Number 6. Goodbye Dragon Life. Ever wondered what would happen if a dragon wanted a quiet life? Goodbye Dragon Life follows Dolan, a once mighty dragon reincarnated as a humble farmer. He just wants peace, but that plan goes awry when a feisty Lamia shows up looking for a husband. With her fiery personality, she turns Dolan's calm life upside down, leading them into battles with monsters, exploring normal life, and even sparking a bit of romance. It's a charming and hilarious take on reincarnation and slice of life. Number 5. Mecha Ude. Mecha fans rejoice. Mecha Ude dives into a world where people merge with intelligent mechanical parts called Mecha Ude to gain incredible powers. Our protagonist stumbles upon one of these machines, which fuses with his jacket and becomes a powerful arm weapon. With his new mecha companion, he's thrown into a high-stakes adventure against a dangerous organization. The slick animation captures every action-packed scene with style and energy. If you're looking for sci-fi action with a unique twist, Mecha Ude is the way to go. Number 4. Loner Life in Another World. Ready for a twist on Isekai? In Loner Life in Another World, an entire class is transported to a fantasy realm where each student picks a special skill. Haruka, our protagonist, is left with the worst skills, so he tries to make it as a loner. But ironically, he keeps getting pulled into group situations, finding himself surrounded by new friends and allies. This series playfully flips typical isekai tropes, making for a self-aware, funny story that is bound to entertain. Number 3. 365 Days to the Wedding. For fans of romance and slice of life, 365 Days to the Wedding, also known as 1 Year to the Wedding, is perfect. It follows two office workers who pretend to be engaged to avoid being transferred. What starts as a fake relationship slowly turns real as they get to know each other more deeply. With a mix of awkward moments and heartfelt conversations, this anime offers a refreshing take on the fake dating trope. Simple, sweet, and low on drama, it's ideal for a cozy night in. Number 2. Ranma Half. One of anime's classics is back with a modern makeover. Ranma Half follows Ranma, a young martial artist cursed to change gender every time he's splashed with cold water. It's funny, chaotic, and a perfect blend of romance, martial arts, and slapstick comedy. Fans of the original will love the updated visuals, while newcomers will get to experience Ranma's hijinks for the first time. With wild martial arts battles and colorful characters, this classic reboot is a must-watch. Number 1. Tying the Knot with an Amalgam Sister. At the top spot, we have Tying the Knot with an Amalgam Sister, a classic harem anime full of laughs and lovable awkwardness. The protagonist moves in with 3 shrine maiden sisters, each with a unique personality, and he's tasked with choosing one to marry. While it may not revolutionize the harem genre, it's a fun, lighthearted journey through romantic misadventures. If you're a fan of harem shows or just want something light and funny, this one's a solid pick. And that wraps up our top 10 picks for fall 2024. Whether you're into sports, slice of life, action-packed battles, or just want something to make you laugh, this season's got you covered. Let me know which show you're most excited to watch in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for all the latest anime updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.